seeing all the faces, along with some of my fellow Rotaractors. As some of you may know, and if you don't, you're going to know now, it's Rotaract week for us. So we have a busy, busy, busy week. We're excited, but nervous at the same time because it's a lot of pressure, a lot to do, a lot going on. But we definitely believe that we can handle it. So excited, nervous, but at the same time, somehow confident. And once again, I'm just thankful you guys decide to have this. With that being said, President Dali, should I give it back to you or should I go into the 15 seconds of silence?
You can go into the 15 seconds of silence.
15 seconds of silence, everyone. I don't have my bell with me, so I'm just gonna clap. We're gonna start now. 15 seconds.
Thank you, President Kenny. And now we will go into our St. Martin song. I'm going to be sharing a screen. Here we go.
Where over the world, say where you find an island there, so lovely, small, with nations free, with people French and Dutch, though talking English much, as the St. Martin in the sea. Oh, sweet St. Martin's land, so bright by beach and strand, with sailors on the sea and harbors free, where the chains of mountains green variously in sunlight sheen. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty fairly nice.
Thank you very much. And Kenny, now
I'm gonna take us to our four-way test, everyone. So repeat after me. Of the things we say and do, of the things we think, say, or do, repeat after me. Is it the truth?
is it the truth?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Will
Will
it
it build goodwill and better friendship?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And since this is a bit of a Rotaract style, I'm just gonna chip in our version. Will it be fun?
Will
it be fun?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kenny. Now I'm going to hand it over to our Sergeant at Arms to introduce our guest.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome our Rotaractors, President Kenny, Donna-Morrison, Kenny Faustin, Hendrik, Stephanie Allen, and Michaela. Wishing you successful week, successful Rotaract week, and enjoy the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerna. And I'm going to give it to now my secretary to read the incoming correspondence.
Good morning. I think I hear someone's television. Or radio.
I'm just going to mute everyone for now.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. I'm also going to just put a disclaimer. I'm having some internet difficulties, so if I cut off, then you know what that is about. Good morning, everyone. We only have the district governor's message as incoming correspondence, so I'm going to take my time and read that for you. January, can everybody hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. January is an interesting month in Rotary. A significant focus is placed on the following year's theme. Excitement and intrigue build until the end of January. Our incoming president of Rotary unveils his theme. Undoubtedly, the machinery at headquarters is busily churning out the supporting materials and resources to acquaint and prepare the incoming team. Our district governor-elect, Louis Waver, and his wife, Amanda Waver, would have engaged in the first virtual international assembly in January and were among the first to be advised that our theme for Rotary Year 2021-2022 is Serve to Change Lives. Having listened intently to the thoughts that surrounded the adoption of this theme and the clear strategic intent for the next year, I stand ready and excited to be counted in the journey ahead. As we celebrated our 116th birthday / anniversary, I wondered how Paul Harris and our Rotary forefathers would react to how their possibility has morphed so substantially. Could they have envisioned the worldwide reach and impact of Rotary? The celebration draws us back to our roots and encourages us to rededicate ourselves to the object of Rotary. We have an awesome task ahead of us for the months that remain. We must hand this district to our incoming governor in the best possible way we can. We must aggressively address the plans we have developed and embrace the opportunities that arise. I have been so excited while touring our district to experience the infectious energy of our Rotarians. This is so, even though we have been unable to fellowship in our usual fashion. Let us come together and share the load so that the few do not tire. We must celebrate the Rotary family through fellowship, consideration, and acts of kindness. In times of retraction, we have been blessed to witness growth in our district. This growth has not occurred in the absence of loss of members. We know only too well that for some, their circumstances have negatively impacted them. I continue to encourage leaders and club members to seek out those you have lost. They are still a part of our family, and we look forward to welcoming them back. We have been able to remain the leader in membership growth in Zone 34. This was bolstered most recently by the addition of our newest club, chartered on February 17, 2021, the Rotary Club of South Ocean, 33 members, in New Providence, the Bahamas. The Rotary Club of South Ocean is the third new club in our district for the Rotary year 2020-2021. This is worthy of celebrating. In the month of March, we will turn our attention to sanitation. I want to invite each of you to become acquainted with our district project, Hand Wash. This is a mammoth project that will require our collective support. I am inviting Rotary clubs individually and in partnership with other countries in our district to commit to supporting this endeavor. First, become aware of its intent and accomplishments to date. Then confirm how you can participate in affecting the needed results. Incoming leaders should seek to incorporate this in their upcoming plans. You can also join the Water and Sanitation Rotary Action Group, WASRAG, and be further educated on concerns and initiatives worldwide. Fellow Rotarians and Rotaractors, I want to thank you for your fellowship and service. We are protectors and nation builders. Not everyone will know what we do, and that is not why we do it. But they will know that Rotary has made a difference and the world has been better off because of what we do. Be encouraged and stand strong. Charles Seeley II, District Governor, 7020.
Thank you so much, Damali. Now we're going to go into our discussion points. Update on the fetal monitor. We did sign the MOU and we did give them the check for the amount. So now our only wait is for the monitor to reach for us to have a photo op with it. But most of the work is already done. So if I'm not wrong, they must have already ordered the monitor and it should be on its way. It does take a little time, so it will be in time perfectly for April Maternal and Child Care Month. Uh, that's the update on that. And our next point is the Diabetes Walkathon. at this point, I'm going to give it to Prakash to explain what we are going to be doing.
Thank you, President. Good morning, everybody. Uh, Happy Rotaract Week, Mr. Kenny, and all the Rotaractors in this group. There is a walkathon being planned. I think it's already being almost finalized right now. The three clubs of the island, the St. Martin, Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunrise, the Rotary Club of Mid Isle, and the Rotary Club of St. Martin Sunset. The Sunset, I think, is still, I'm awaiting, I think, I don't have a confirmation that they are joining, but they will, I mean, that is in the working, along with the Diabetes Foundation of St. Martin. The four organizations are coming together and doing a walkathon next month in April. I believe the date is 24th of April, which is a Saturday. Fine details of the club, of the project are being planned regarding different things about details of the event. The event main goal behind the event is whatever funds are being raised during that event is going to be donated to Diabetes Foundation for various things they need or whatever, but we are going to be providing the money to the Diabetes Foundation. The event is a joint event done by all four organizations. Three are confirmed. We are awaiting, we have a meeting this week, I believe on Thursday. We will get some more details, but you can, everybody, I'm sharing it. Mark it in your calendar. It is on 24th of April in the morning. The route will be the same as what Mid-Isle does for the polio walk, from Tony's air conditioning, going down all the way to Causeway, coming back and into the Tony's air conditioning, that shop they have right across the Carl and Sons bakery in Colby. So members, we are looking forward to have all of you, all the members of all the clubs, the Rotaractors, the Diabetes Foundation. We are hoping to have a successful event. And as I said, the funds are going towards the Diabetes Foundation, who are in the need of the funds a lot, and looking forward to all the support. More details will be posted on the various WhatsApp chats as they come in. Thank you, President.
Thank you so much, Prakash, for the update. Now to our project of the month, the hand wash project in schools. And for this, I am going to give it to Damali.
Yes, so the hand wash project is something that we've been doing for the past few years. This year we're going to be doing it again for the third time. The schools that we intend to approach, schools in the cul-de-sac area, and the Hillside Christian School, Asha Stevens campus in Cahill, Little Bay. So the objective of this project is to spread knowledge and awareness among the youth about proper hand hygiene, especially in the times of the coronavirus. This is very relevant. And we started this project before we even thought about coronavirus. So it's actually fortunate that we have started this project and have actually been successful in continuing it. The committee consists of myself, Angela, Bernadette, and Claudia. We met yesterday evening and started with the preliminary preparations, such as drafting the letters for the donation of the hand sanitizers and the letters for the school. We have some leftover items from the last exercise, but we're going to be looking for some more posters. And I actually purchased a glow germ kit. So that will be a change to what we did in the previous years. So this is a kit that covers someone's hands in a glow-in-the-dark substance that can be made visible with a black light. And that way we'll be able to demonstrate even more clearly to the students how important it is to wash your hands properly, because if you wash your hands properly, the glow-in-the-dark material will be removed from your hands and you can see the difference from before and after. So I'm really looking forward to doing this project in late March. So either the 29th, 30th, or 31st. Hopefully the schools will agree to those dates. And this is a very small project. It doesn't really require much. If we don't get donations for the hand sanitizers, we will be submitting a budget to see if we can cover the cost of the hand sanitizers ourselves from club funds. That's about it. Angela or Claudia, if I missed anything, please feel free to jump in.
No, I don't think you missed anything.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
Thank you, Damali. This Friday, we are going to be donating our fourth pair of eyeglasses to, I believe he's a high school, it's a high school student. The timing is 2:30 on Friday. In case anybody can make it, that would be great. So far, Prakash and Irma have confirmed they will be there. We are so proud. I mean, we've actually done 4 eyeglasses this year. It does help a lot of students, because if you cannot read it, you cannot study. You cannot study, you cannot learn. With that, I am going to give it to our Rotaractors. What's up, Rotaractors? What's happening?
Hi again, everyone. Like I stated earlier, especially for those who came late, we're currently in our Rotaract week. Today is Tuesday. Some of the things we have going on with our Rotaract week, a Rota exchange, we have radio interviews, we're inducting 2 new members, which I'm really excited about. We have our fellowship with you guys, karaoke Friday. And that is actually when we plan to induct our 2 members. And then of course, our little mini celebration on Saturday, which is our Rotaract birthday, Rotaract Day. So, and of course, tomorrow night we have our presentation via Zoom of the Rota Exchange program. Normally, we have the Rota Exchange program, which is a joint project between 3 countries in the district of 720, St. Martin, Barbados, and Trinidad, where each person would send one of their members to the country. Last year, to another country. Last year, we were very, very grateful and very proud to have Michaela, one of our own, to go to Barbados. And we received Aquila from Trinidad, who we hosted. And it was a great experience. Mika gave us great feedback from her experience. And personally, our experience with Aquila, in my opinion, was a great experience. Next up well, unfortunately, because of COVID, we can't have that same traveling, situation. So what was done was the 3 countries decided to come together and host a Zoom session where each day we showcase our island, our country. If we can't go there to get the experience, we'll just showcase it on Zoom. So this is pretty much with COVID. COVID forces everyone to pretty much be in this Zoom era, as I'm calling it, this webinar, or everything being online now, which is fine, but it just makes everyone a bit more creative. We can't do things in a traditional way. So Monday, Trinidad presented their presentation yesterday. Tonight is going to be Barbados, and then the pressure is on for St. Martin, where our presentation for Rotaract Sunrise is tomorrow. And on Thursday we have our talent show, and I already explained Friday and Saturday. So that's pretty much what's going on with Rotaract Week. I think probably the only things I didn't mention was that we're sharing our Rotary meetings. So this one, Rotaract Sunrise and Rotaract Mid-Isle, Rotaract Sunset and Rotaract Mid-Isle. So yeah, we have a lot on our plates. We have a full plate this week. No gym for me. And of course, any of my fellow Rotaractors who are here, we have some of our Rotaractors who are here. For those of you who came late, we have Steph. She is one of the members who are going to be inducted. So I'm really, really proud and excited about that one. Hendrik, Michaela, Michaela is our pillar in Rotaract. And of course, Tiziana. There is some news about TC, but unfortunately, we're not ready to say it yet to you guys. But that's another news I'm excited about as well too. As time goes further down and we're back with you for another meeting, we can then inform you of what's going to be going on with that. I also believe I saw Hendrik. Yes, I thought they saw Hendrik, our former, might be future Sergeant at Arms. And of course, guys, any questions, let me know. Anything you want to ask with Rotaract Week, let me know.
Hello, good morning, everybody. First of all, congrats with the Rotaract Week. All the best. And as you all know, we need you, Rotaract. Because you are the future for the Rotary. So Rotaract, do your best.
Thank you. Thank you so much. With all that being said, if there's nothing else, then most likely I think I'll pass it back to President Dolly.
I think Prakash has a question.
I adjust that.
Yes,
Go ahead,
Prakash.
Prakash.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard that you're going to, I think President asked you already, share the events that you're doing this week with her. Wherever possible, members of Sunrise may want to join as per their, if they want to join in one of the events, anything, even if it's a little thing, because Zoom has helped into the lot of causes, so that way, we can interact. So I look forward, and other people, members look forward to getting this events details, timing, and how they are, where they are, etc.
Yeah, President.
Thank you.
We just need to pick up the ball a little bit better on that in terms of sharing everything and on all platforms, not just one or two platforms.
Yeah.
So be expecting much more things from us in terms of whether it's an event we're having or a Zoom thing or just a general meeting or a picture being shared or stuff that we did being shared. Just expect a lot more from that with us. We already started. We had our social media presence a bit more active, and we're just trying to increase things now. So you guys just be expecting a lot more.
I would also like to add that I'm very proud to see Rotaract. In the beginning of the year, we were not even sure what's happening with Rotaract. So to see you guys come this far, it really makes us proud. And congratulations, you've done an excellent, excellent job. Very good. I see Valda's put up her hand as well. Valda?
Yes, good morning, everyone. And what I want to say to the Rotaractors, I saw your Happy International Day poster. Kudos on that. It really looks good. Your members then were sharing it. And also, I'm really proud of from a club that we were planning of going dormant because a lack of members. Kenny, congratulations. You took the arms, you said you're going to let it. You're going to get members, you're going to make it work, and you did.
Thank you. And I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. But I'm going to be 1,000% honest. I have to really thank my Rotaract team. I have to thank, so even for that poster that was made, it was not even something that was planned. Our PR, Brittany, she took that initiative, and I'm thankful for that. So I give her the congratulations, I give people like Mika, TC, that from day one been on my butt, but they are the pillars. I go for them to ask questions. I may not have as much knowledge, but I do my best to try to at least ask questions. And my team, I'm thankful, has done. Honestly, I would give my team much more credit than I would give myself. I really do, because I really lean on them more than anything. So I really would give my team much more credit than anything. And I thank you all for all those words.
It's always teamwork. It's always teamwork. And you know what? In the future, you'll see it's the teamwork just makes it so much easier because everyone takes their own responsibility. And it's a love that grows as well between the members as people. I see Glenda's hand up. Glenda? Glenda?
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me good?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I'm driving now, so just in case you don't hear me. I missed the first part of the meeting. Sorry for being late. But from the mouthful that Kenny said, I just want to congratulate them and wish them continued success. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you, Glenda. Okay, with that, we are going to ask President Kenny to please introduce our guest for today.
Will do. Give me a second. Okay. So, sorry guys, my internet is moving a bit slow. Give me a couple of seconds, everyone. Okay. Mrs. Donna-Morrison-Wilson is currently the founder and director of Hearts United Holistic Care Foundation. With years of experience working in a previous foundation, along with husband, they are now fulfilling the need of extending a helping hand to our seniors and family units of Country St. Martin. She is a member of Toastmasters International for over 16 years and has achieved the highest distinction, Distinguished Toastmaster. She is a certified trainer of the organization and held several executive positions ranging from secretary to president. She has also served as an area governor in the 2014-2015 Toastmasters year. She has a professional background in administration and is the managing director of Step Out Promotions. She also holds a ministerial license from the Grace Hill Bible University of New Jersey, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce Mrs. Donna-Morrison-Wilson.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for having me. I first would say to the Rotary Club of Sunrise and to the Rotaract, congratulations on all that you are doing thus far. In the midst of the pandemic, thank God for technology that we can still continue to do and to extend our hands in whatever way possible. So congratulations to you, Rotary Sunrise, and all the Rotaracts. And it's so good to see all these familiar faces. Angela, so long I haven't seen you in a while. And Irma, thank you for passing the introduction. And to your president, thank you for contacting me and making this meeting possible for me to share what Hearts United is doing on St. Martin. Now I will be telling you first a little history as to how Hearts United was birthed. Briefly, I would let you know what is expected of us, and then I'll let you know what we are doing right now in this time. Now, first and foremost, Hearts United was birthed out of the love of service to mankind. You would hear the name Hearts United, and it's actually a group of hearts that came together to make our foundation possible. Like was mentioned in my introduction, I do have years of working with seniors and helping vulnerable persons in the community. So getting into having our foundation founded, it was just a matter of putting it together. Already we knew what needed to be done. Now, the foundation was established in September of 2020 in the midst of what many would call, and we all know, a downturn in the economy due to the pandemic. Now, this foundation represents the resilience of people knitted together with a heart to love and to serve beyond borders. So there is no partiality into whom we can assist. Now, our objective, and let me give that to you, our objective is that we provide a holistic and conducive environment with direct focus on providing care and support to the elderly, individuals, and family units on St. Martin. Now, our organization is structured in a manner to we want to identify the needs, we want to eradicate, and we want to rebuild to the best of our possibility, the ways in which we as a foundation can get it done. Now, of course, teamwork makes the dream work. We cannot do this alone. We are always open and ready to partner with any organization who has the same cause at hand. Now, how do we plan to do what we are doing? We have broken down our project in different stages. So we did 2 lead covering of what is going to happen, and it is broken down into elderly care and family rehabilitation. Now, under elderly care, we are producing a feeding program. We have an exciting Adopt a Grandparent program, and we have a senior sitting program. And then under our family rehabilitation, we are catering to the youth, marriages, and family. That's in a nutshell. Again, we cannot do all on our own. Now, our pilot project, which we launched our program with on December 13th, we had our official launch at the Emilia Wilson Park, where we had all our seniors, no, I shouldn't say all, but some of our seniors, because we were in the midst of the pandemic, in the height of it, we did not want all of them to come out and be there. So we made it kind of small for the seniors. Not all of them should be there that we have listed, but we had all the students that are actually volunteering in our program. Now, the good thing that happened with our program, as we launched, we were able to make contact with the NIPA Institute that's in the Cahill area. And the students that are in the care program or at NIPA, they are volunteering in our Adopt a Grandparent program. How is our Adopt a Grandparent program? This was an initiative that seeing all the seniors that I had contact with in the past and knowing of their needs, and we came together and launched an investigation, if we would call it that way, where we did some background inquiries, and we went around in the neighborhoods in St. Martin, and what we noticed that despite the fact there are so many foundations on St. Martin that is doing so much, and I compliment all that is happening, there are still a number of seniors who are left, I would say it this way, that have fallen through the crack because they are not noticed. There are quite a few that is missed. And in our inquiries or in our investigation, we noticed we came up upon a lot of them like that. One such area that we were able to target was the Red Cross homes in Belvedere. That's our main location at this time, where those seniors there that despite they would be having a pension, you have to hear the cry from their hearts of what they're actually going through on a daily basis. Other than those seniors, we do have others that are scattered across the island. We even venture onto the French side, so we do have seniors on the French side that we are catering to. Now, how does our Adopt a Grandparent work? It is a form of bridging the gap between the youth and the elderly, where as a foundation, we have had our students that were provided to us to adopt one of these seniors. Not literally take them to their homes, but we are going to the homes of the senior. How does that work? The student would visit the senior, and what it entails is that they spend quality time with that senior. Out of this pandemic came a lot of loneliness, especially among our seniors. And that's one of the areas that we target mainly. Now, when the youth go to the senior, they sit with them and they talk to them and they play games with them. They have interactive sessions where they would sit and watch TV with them or play a game, talk to them. And it went so far because that was our initial plan. But when the youth go to a senior, they went above and beyond. So you may, when we visit or the supervisors go around to see what is happening, the students are helping them to clean their houses. They're helping them to go to the supermarket. They're helping them to cook. So they cook together. And they went beyond what our program was really set out for. And we see that it is working very well for those seniors. As a board, we applaud all of the initiative of the youth because that wasn't the initial plan, but they want to. And we have allowed them and said, if the senior has need beyond what we're offering and you are willing to give it to them, feel free to do so. Now, in return, that senior has an opportunity to impart some values and morals into these young people. They can share the history of St. Martin. They share of their lives when they were young, what they used to do, where they work. It's a two-way street. I should say it's a win-win situation on both sides, both on the youth side and both on the side of the senior. Thus far, we have a total of 37 seniors registered with our organization. And we have 20 plus youth that are going to these seniors. Now, 20 plus youth because we do have among our 37 seniors persons who really do not need someone to come and sit with them, but they are in need of care items and food items. So we are giving those who need someone to come, the youth goes to that home. But those that need the other food items, or they may need to get their bills paid, food shopping done at the supermarket, they may need to go to the bank, a doctor's visit, and those areas actually fall under our senior sitting, but we are offering it. Although we did not launch our senior sitting as yet, we are actually offering that to the seniors. So basically, I gave you in a nutshell our elderly care program because it entails feeding, It encares the adopt a grandparent and the senior sitting, which we originally or officially launched Adopt a Grandparent, did not get to officially launch the other two, but we are actually doing it as we go along. Now I'll pause for a moment as I finish that elderly care aspect, and I'll open so you can ask any question that you may have, and before I move on to the other half of the program, of what we're offering. Any question so far?
Good morning. Thank you for that first portion of your presentation. I had a question concerning the project. How do you generate the funds to do all what you do? Or do you solely work on volunteers or?
As it is now, we are, thank God, we are working with volunteers. What we do as a foundation, thus far, we had 3 fundraisers. So we had a fundraiser in the month of September where we were able to utilize those funds to actually incorporate our foundation with the notary and have everything done. Then in the month of in the month of November, we did another fundraiser. And there we were able to do our official launch, which took place at Emilia Wilson Park, where we were able to cover the cost of the tent. Some things were donated. We were able to cover the tent. We were able to pay for the venue, and we were able to get donation for the sound system. Of course, one of the things that I do is decorating, so I was able to do the decoration. So we were able to do our launch out of our fundraiser. In addition to that, we have donors from time to time who, when we launched, letters were sent around and persons came on board and they donated. Some did a one-time donation. We even, I would incorporate also, we got a donation also from the Rotary Mid-Isle Club also. We got a few donations very well. So I thank Rotary also because we did get a donation from them. And also we have made a pledge card which we ask individuals that I am acquainted with actually, that they have contributed a $50 per month pledge card, which we made. And that also is assisting us with what we're doing. In addition to that, we did our last fundraiser on Saturday gone. We did a food sale. And that is to help us because on February 1st, we moved into our office space, which is located on the E. Camille Richardson Street in Phillipsburg. And there is where our office is set up, where we normally do our trainings for those individuals, those youth that are part of the program. Initially, before our office space, we did our trainings at the NEPA Annex. They gave us that location because some of the students too were from there. So we were able to utilize that location to do our training. And when I speak of training is that we have on board Miss Maria Shemont, and she's our trainer. And before the youth can go to a senior, they must go through our training. The training entails what is expected of them when they go to the home of a senior, and all that is required. We also include, because we are in the pandemic, in coronavirus atmosphere, all the protocols that needs to be taken when you go to the home of a senior. Remember, they are the vulnerable group in all of this. And we are training our young people. The seniors are at home, and we're not going to take any corona to their homes. So we have to adhere to the guidelines, the social distancing, the sanitizing, and everything that goes in place. So all that takes place in our training session. I hope I answered your question sufficiently.
Yes, you were very thorough. Thank you.
Any other question?
Well, I have sort of a question, comment. I discussed with the president a while back on when we were thinking of projects to do, community projects. And I came up with the idea of doing something with the seniors. I had a conversation with one of the nurses who does district, who goes to the houses to help the seniors. And she told me some of the homes are in such a bad state. And when I mean a bad state, she said just simple things like cleaning, or they can have little stuff that needs repairing in the home, like one cabinet door is off, or and she told me that it would be a good idea if we can do sort of a project where we, the members, and get volunteers, and where we can go to different seniors' homes to basically help them out. It's a one-time thing, but to clean, to repair, um, change curtains, or anything like that. So I discussed it with the president, and we were thinking of something like that as a project. But I had to discuss it further with the district, because I think it's best that we work with someone who's dealing directly with the seniors. So maybe I can contact you as well and see if we can, our club can assist somewhere, somehow.
Okay, thank you for that. I must concur with you that what you were told is indeed the truth. Some of the seniors are living in some dire situation. When you are on the ground, you get to see what is happening on this beautiful island, St. Martin. When you would think that all is well, it is not. It broke my heart. It was last week or the week. Yes, coming to the end of the month. And I took 3 students to visit a senior. And in conversation, I just asked, so what's for lunch today? And we told the youth wherever they are going, make sure you walk with your lunch so you can partake of that during the time you are there. And the senior made me to understand that after the 3rd week of the month, there is no food in the cupboard. That touched me so much. And I'm like, this is actually happening. The amount of pension that they are receiving, she told me by the time the 3rd week is finished and that last week reaches until we have to get our pension, it's just like they're barely scraping through that last week. And I asked her, so what did you eat for the day? And then she just told me she just had some crackers. And I said, so that's it for today? And she's like, well, that's all I have. So I could not actually sit back and let that go unnoticed. I was not in a position at the moment to just say, go to the store, get groceries and those kind of things. But I was able to call a church soup kitchen that does meals on a daily basis. And I was able to get lunch for that senior for that day, and with an open invitation that anytime we come up with situations like this, please call us, come and get lunch, drop it off for that senior. I told you that because these are some of the things that we are dealing with in our community, and the pandemic has made it even worse. These seniors are in dire need of attention. And basically, that's what our foundation is doing. But of course, we cannot reach everyone. And we are not in a position at this time to financially take care of the needs for food items and care. We just depend on whatever donation we can have. In the meanwhile, I'm not just sitting back and depending on donation, but I have made application to the funding agencies that is on board to take care of these things. Locally, I was advised to apply at the end of the year because they have reached their maximum allotment in granting funds on St. Martin. And I am now awaiting a response. I did send an application to Holland, to one of the funding agency there, to get funding for what we are doing. So in the meanwhile, we are relying on partnering with others and the support given from persons who know or see and understand what we're doing, and they are giving in so that we can continue our program. Any other question? Go ahead. I'm seeing the hand. Go right ahead.
Yes, Ms. Donna, I wanted to know, you mentioned about your foundation's installation. Basically, you have a foundation which is now active. Do you have a page or a website where it tells us how a person can contribute or how the foundation or a club can help? That's one question. And the other one is um, the financial help that you just mentioned. Um, do you have the study or any analysis done how much minimum that help can, like how much amount, what amount can start the minimum help? It could be just one person, it could be just two seniors, but just to give us some idea of what monthly expense you are looking at for one person.
Okay. In response to
The website or
the
any way to
website,
come.
we do not have the website up as yet, but we do have a Facebook page.
Okay.
Do have Instagram. The Facebook page is Hearts United Holistic Care Foundation. And on that page, you will see all that we are doing so far. It has all our contact information where you can contact us, where we're located. Our banking information is not on that, so you would not see it there, but you can contact us for that.
Okay.
And in response to your second question, I think I can forward a proposal to the president because I do have her on my email. I would send her a proposal because we do have a completed business plan, and that business plan has all our budget for the entire year, our plan of events, all that will be happening. And also it's broken down with what the program entails, how it's going to be executed. Everything is set out in our business plan for the foundation. That I can share with the president, or some aspect of it that you can have an idea as to how it can be done.
Okay,
In the meanwhile,
yeah,
sorry.
sorry to interrupt you, but that is for an organization to help you. But I'm just asking for, as a general public, as an individual, if someone wants to do something. I understand you said adopt a grandparent, but I was talking about just a small contribution, not in a bigger way, how someone can do it. So I think the best thing is to contact you and find out which areas there is need for.
Yes, and we do have the plan stretch cards that I spoke to you about,
Okay,
where
okay.
you can contribute $50 per month, and that goes towards helping the seniors in the
Okay,
different areas.
okay.
We do have
Thank
that.
you. Yeah, okay.
If
I think
there,
that clears that one. Yeah.
yes, okay. So if there's not another question on our first elderly care, I would just I'll give you in a nutshell on our family rehabilitation, because we have not launched that segment as yet, but just for you to know what is expected. Now, one of the good, the good thing that is coming out of this, the youths that we are having in our program, they are the ones that we're going to launch our youth empowerment segment with. Now, I am not I'm not in a position to give the youths the empowerment that they do need, to an extent, because I really don't want to stretch myself any further. Not that I can't, but I would not venture. I would allow that to go to persons who are actually in that area, that field. Now, the purpose of the youth empowerment is actually to empower those youths. We know that we do have a lot of youth organization on the island, but of course, I'm telling you, there are still need for more. So we want to target those who dropped out of high school for reasons beyond their own control, or they were unable to finish. We want to help them to get back on track. In addition, we want to collaborate with the organizations who are already doing these forms of programs. We don't want to reinvent any wheel. Yes?
I'm so sorry, Miss Morrison-Wilson. Unfortunately, guys, I cannot stay. I would have to be leaving you right about now. Like right now. I really do apologize. Unfortunately, I cannot stay. Same president, Ms. Donna-Morrison-Wilson, I really wanted to continue listening to it, but I will piggyback off any information I'll just get from President Dali. I'm going to message her and see anything that I missed out.
Thank you so much, Kenny, for joining us. It was a fun meeting.
Thank you again for having us. Bye, everyone, and sorry again. I do apologize.
That's all good. Have a blessed day further.
Same to you.
Yes? Okay. So yes, we do want to partner with other organizations who are doing youth empowerment, because those young people that we have volunteering in our organization, we're going to start with those first to give them the empowerment that is needed, and we will be adding to those, because among them there are a lot of, as you all know, the NEPA institution is a form of second chance opportunity for those who did not complete. They are at the NEPA Organization Institute, but I can tell you there is need for empowerment among these young people. So we are going to be assisting them as much as possible, and we will be calling on persons in those areas to help us to do so. Then we have marriages. That's an area that we're going to start on a small scale, and we do have counselors on board with us that can assist in those areas. And last but not least, our family structure. It starts in the home. Happy marriage, good marriage, you get good children, and then we know where the breakdown takes place. So we want to help as much as we can, as much as possible, but we cannot touch on every area. There we did not venture into any program as yet. It's in our year plan, but we did not touch on any of those as yet because our focus right now is on the first aspect of our elderly care. So we're doing what we have to do for the elderly, getting the feeding program going. The Adopt a Grandparent is going so well. I applaud those young people that goes to the seniors' homes. It is going so well. And every week we're adding a senior or two to our program based on the feedback that is going around. So persons are hearing of what we're doing, and then they're just calling and adding a senior, adding a grandmother, adding a grandfather, and we are placing our students to take care of them. Any other question?
Good morning. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. What is the telephone number they can reach you guys by?
Okay. I'll tell it to you now, and then also you anytime you go, I want you all to go to the Facebook page, and you'll see the in action what happens with the seniors and the youth, because we every opportunity we get, we take photos and we post them on our Facebook page. Our phone numbers are 523 8460. So 523-8460. That's the foundation phone number. Or myself, I'm 523-0901. 523-0901. And our email address is heartsunitedcare2020@gmail.com. Yes.
At this point, Donna, I would like to thank you for your wonderful presentation. Um, it was very informative. There were things that we didn't know what was happening. Um, thank you for your time and telling our members what the programs are, so at least we have something to talk about. Um, thank you. At this point, I will go straight into our incoming correspondences because in the mornings it becomes a little hectic and everyone does have to go work.
One minute. Allow me to thank you for having me so then I can take my leave. As I have, today is one of the days we take the students to the senior. So I'm preparing to get that along with the other supervisors done. So thank you for having me. I take my leave. Feel free to give me a call, and we're located on the E. Camille Richardson Street in Phillipsburg. That's the street with the police station. It's the building that formerly housed the Small Business Development Fund. We are on that second floor. So you can feel free to visit the office, call before so that someone is there. But feel free to visit, feel free to give me a call, go to the Facebook page, and I look forward to hearing from you all. Thank you for having me, and do have a blessed day further. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Okay, the incoming, upcoming events.